Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is just a mini review of the Ascend ASC-2800 drone. It's a drone. The main reason I'm showing this is kind of like Deadly Skills bonus part 2 equipment. You know, in the last Deadly Skills video, the bonus, I did mention this drone because it was in my kit, and I was like, it's a great budget drone you can get at Costco, but I didn't give much more details than that, and you guys didn't see it actually fly. So honestly, this drone is very good for the budget. If you actually are like into drones and stuff, and you don't need something, and you don't want something super crappy, I would recommend going and getting a more expensive one from actual lister. This is a great beginner drone. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun with it. It's also really cheap. It's like $80 to $90, meaning that if you're playing airsoft, and some asshole in the field decides, you know, hey, there's that enemy drone, I'm gonna shoot at that, and that's gonna die now, and they kill it. It's not like you just lost a $500 drone. Yes, that's $90 or $80 or wherever you live down the drain amount of money, but it's not too bad. So just for now, I'm gonna go over and show you a little test flight. Just let this connect. There we go, beautiful. Now it's connected, this is it. So we're gonna take off real quick from, I'd say just about in front of you. Actually, that's a little bit close, that's not great. I'm gonna take off from my hot tub just because it's easier. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take off from above you guys on the deck. Let's go. This is just a little test flight to kind of show you some of the details. Take off. Pretty simple movement. You can move back and forth. Turn 360 just like that. I know you can't really see it, guys. Not too shabby, don't you think? You can do, my bird feeder, you can do basic maneuvers with it. Nothing too crazy, honestly. It can get really good altitude. I was able to get this at maybe 100 feet, which for a drone is pretty decent. It has a great hover. There are some downsides though. If it is a windy day or any kind of condition, this drone will not hold up. It is like a not windy day at all right now. That's the main reason I'm doing this video, is so I'm not dealing with the wind. So if you're not into breaking your drones, don't fly this super windy. Like, it's like not windy at all, and it's hovering semi-perfect. So just be cautious of that. I'm gonna get it a little closer to you guys. I did not realize how close this thing was to me. Jesus. A little bit of a mini crash landing there. Kind of got stuck on my hot tub, but you know what, that's totally fine. It does come with bonus blades, or not bonus blades, but like, I'm gonna turn that off, save battery life. Does come with replacements, but I believe it's only enough for a full round of each, meaning that it only comes with 16 extras, which I've only flown this a handful of times, maybe 8 or 9 times, and honestly, if you look, these blades are not in the greatest condition, especially like this one here. It's kind of blurry, it's kind of damaged, it's bent. So it will still fly relatively well after you crash it. So that's great. If you are not an experienced drone pilot like myself, and I just know the basics, back, forward, movement, side to side, turn the camera around, you know, that kind of junk, up and down, then this is great for you, because if you crash this into something, then that's fine. Additionally, it is very resilient. The amount of times where I'm like, I can't land this where I am, like the graveyard over there, you're gonna see in a video I'm gonna show you later. Basically, there's a bunch of like weeds and stuff. Basically, that's a perfect crash landing zone. If I can't get it to land, or it's going too far into the river, I just dive bomb it into there. And honestly, as long as I stabilize at the last moment, it'll come down nice, land in the bushes. So it will bounce around. You might hear some tough from the blades, but honestly, it'll be fine. And again, where you got replacements. Yeah, also, I believe it comes with a warranty. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure it has 1 year. Additionally, I'm just gonna go over some things. First thing, this battery in the back here, it only comes with one. It is really easy to switch out though. When I went online, I was not able to find this exact one. I was able to find ones very similar, but I don't know if they work. So be cautious about that, and these batteries only last from 15 to 18 minutes on a 2-hour charging time, which is not great. But again, for a dirt cheap thing, it's fine. Another thing is, because this is collapsible, if you don't know if you didn't watch my last video, collapsible. So it can get relatively small, like like this. Pretty small, it can fit in your hand. You can honestly put this on like your side or whatever. The downside about this is these are really easy to bend, like move on the hinge, meaning that the amount of times where I've crashed it, didn't realize, like it's supposed to be like this, the amount of times it's done like that, and I'm like, why is my drone so wonky, and why is it crashing into the river? Holy crap, it's because of this. So be cautious about that. When you land it, make sure all the blades are fully extended, and make sure you collapse it down fully, because it will damage it. It is, again, cheap drone, so if you break it, it's whatever. It is full plastic besides some of the internals. But honestly, it's great. There was a lot of modding capability with this. I was talking to one of my friends who's a lot more into drones. And he said that he has the exact one, and he has a 3D printer, and he basically 3D printed a full new, he showed it to me, it was awesome. It was a full new cover and a full new, and he made it look sick. He added like horns to it, he made it like bright red, it was really cool. My point is if you are a modder and you don't know how to fly a drone, this is a great starting thing if you want to get into that kind of thing. Honestly, it's fine as it is. It's a dark gray and a light gray, kind of silver color, so it's relatively stealthy. As somebody who would only use this as less of photography, like some people, if you're getting a photography drone, this is not it. The camera quality is mediocre. It's about my iPhone quality. What you're seeing right now is about the quality of it, and the motion is kind of hard to see. You'll see that in the video I'll put at the end. So basically, yeah, just be careful about that. But if you're somebody like me who's going to use it as reconnaissance in airsoft, or just having fun doing a manhunt game or something, honestly, it's perfect for that. Because, again, it's dirt cheap. If you lose it, you crash into a tree and you break it. It's not too expensive to replace. Additionally, I have never flown a drone before. And I learned in the last 2 months basically how to fly this, and it took me about a week to nail down the basics and be able to go up, down, left, right, up, around, all thing. I can do some more complicated maneuvers now, because you can do complicated, but it doesn't work as smooth as some. Because my main issue is, like, my friend, who's the drone guy, as I mentioned earlier, he showed me him using it, and he said he was gonna try, I think he said it was a flip something, I don't know the exact name of it, and it was a cool maneuver he showed. But he said basically he had to mod his drone to do that, because originally when he tried it, it didn't go all the way around. So that's a big issue, whereas most drones would be able to do that. He said, I'm going a lot off his words, because I'm not a professional like drone person or anything. Just thought I'd show you guys this, because I know that I didn't really go over it much. But yeah, as a reconnaissance drone, this is great. You can fly it all around. It has, again, pretty good altitude. I live in Canada, if you don't know, and the trees here get pretty damn tall. Like that's like an average tree. Where I would fly this near me is this like forest area, and those trees are like maybe 25 or 50% bigger than that, and these are solid like 100 or 200 foot trees. Maybe 100, not a lot. Sorry, I'm exaggerating a little bit. My point is that it can clear most trees easy. My main thing is, honestly, when you're landing it, land it in the grass. Don't land it on concrete. In the manual, when you read it, it says, make sure you are on a hard surface, such as wood or concrete. Honestly, either of those are fine. But if you're landing on there, the amount of times we're at the last second, because there's like safety sensors on the bottom to detect when it's hitting the ground. In the grass, it doesn't sense that, meaning that it will set down and keep moving, which is good, because then when you shut off the drone, it will drop and hit there. But with the motion sensor, what it does is it's weird. It'll stop the drone because it senses hard ground, and it senses how you're lowering it and you're trying to land it. And it'll do like a weird flip maneuver, and it'll like half the time flip on its back and just damage the blades. I've already had to replace the blades a few times. I had to buy more. You can buy the blades. I did find them on their website, on the Ascend website. You can't buy the batteries on their website, which is a little weird. But anyways, my point is that's just a tip from me. Another tip is also, if you have a plate carrier like mine here, get one of these phone holders. They're relatively inexpensive. This one I spent about $30 on, and it is honestly perfect. It fits every phone imaginable. And if you're an Android user, there's these little holy holes here, so you can actually record video as like a holder. Additionally, it's just well made. My only concern about it is that I had to put a string here, as you can see, otherwise it flips down too much with the weight. But honestly, I wasn't able to find anything that was different. So for that, honestly, it works. If you get a string, place it. This is perfect. Even if you're not using a drone, it's still easy. Like if you ever need to like check a map, text somebody, show a picture, or like, I don't know, I'm trying to find a scenario here, or like double check something. Honestly, it's so easy, because this locks in and it stays there. This is nice and strong, and it doesn't have the weird butt-in like straps to attach to the plate carrier. It has rubber ones which snap in and down into the plastic, which makes it very strong. Anyways, so basically all that does is make it stronger and hold it better, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, also it does have these little rubbery guys to hold your phone in place, so it's not gonna damage your phone when it's holding it. I've jumped around, ran, fell over flat on my face with this thing on, and it will never damage my phone. But that's also silicone phone protector. If you can get one, get one. Anyways, not trying to be an ad here. Also, I didn't show you, this is the controller. So very simple. These little buttons here, you honestly don't need to worry about. I've tried things with them, and they're not super necessary. These two buttons here, this is speed and for like stunt, if you want to just like shut the drone off quickly and just, you know, that's basically what that does. Honestly, the only buttons you need to know is the joystick controls, which are a little hard to get used to because there's like to set it, you need to go up, down, left, right, back, right, up, down, and like it's kind of complicated. This is the up button. Basically, this one, all this does is move the drone left or right, forward, backwards, okay? And then this turn, so it turns the drone like this. So with the left, right, it does this or this. With the turn, it does this or this. So it'll stay in place. And then up, down, so that moves the drone up and down. Honestly, super simple, super easy. Oh, and power button, obviously. All those other little controls. Have the manual with me. I'm a genius. Anyways, if you look in the manual, I do have it on me at all times. Yeah, so there's turning left trim, turning right trim. There's camera angle, adjust up and down. That is helpful. That is cool that you can do on your own if you're a photography person. But again, that's not super necessary because the drone auto flattens. How do I put that? It auto adjusts with motion, so you're not like looking at the sky when you want to look at the ground. And you don't need to adjust anything. So that's, again, not too much to worry about. What else do we have here? Banking left, banking right. So that's just if you're banking around something. And then forward trim and backward trim. So those are things that are honestly helpful, but are not necessary. So when you're first learning, ignore those buttons and just focus on those basics that are on the first two pages. In the manual, this is the manual, pretty snazzy. It does come French, English, Spanish, for all those other people out there. Just thought I'd say that. Anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna play the video of me flying it for a little bit, just so you guys can see kind of what the camera quality's like, and movements in general. It's also not the fastest. It probably goes about the same, I'd say like 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers an hour. Honestly, I could probably outrun this if I'm being honest. It's not that great. However, for a basic beginner drone, this is a great option. It's budget friendly, and it's at Costco, Sam's Club, like a whole bunch of places. It's just there. I found it in a superstore once. It's really easy to find. And also, you can buy it directly from them. And it does have to ship. With shipping, I think it came out to $90. However, if you find it on the website during free shipping, you can get it for like $60. So that's pretty nice. Again, I pointed out the issues if you want to go back there. Again, battery is an issue because it only comes one and it's hard to find a replacement. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think I said this in the last, there are lights, so this isn't like a blackout drone, and it's really easy to spot at night. So I'd say that. Alright, you guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to play the video now, and I'll see you in the next one.